Hello and welcome, and thank you for joining me on this product overview webinar for Paul Gauguin Cruises. My name is Megan Saunders. I'm the Business Development Executive for Paul Gauguin Cruises here in the UK and Ireland. And in this session today, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what makes this cruise line so special. For nearly 25 years now, the Paul Gauguin has been sailing around the South Pacific, making it the longest running Tahiti specialist. You can see there, it was launched in 1998, and this ship is all about the destination. I'm going to be sharing some itinerary highlights with you later on in this session, but the onboard experience is also one highlighted with real great service and the Polynesian hospitality really at its core. This ship was purpose-built to sail in the shallow waters of the lagoons around the South Pacific. So it has a shallow bottom hull on the ship, and really because of the nature of that ship, it's designed to take you closer to every single port. Our itineraries are designed around this, and it really does take you to the heart of the destination. So when you have guests looking to sail Tahiti, French Polynesia, the South Pacific, this really should be the first place that you're looking to get up close and personal with those breathtaking views. Every photo that you see looks like it's just not real, but it is. So the Paul Gauguin carries just 332 guests and has one of the highest guest to staff ratios at sea, which is fantastic. As I said, the Polynesian hospitality really is at the core of what we do on board. We want to bring the destination to the ship as well as the ship to the destination. So the Gauguin has its very own troupe of Polynesian hosts and hostesses, the Gauguins and the Gauguins, and the feedback from all of our guests that come back from our cruises say that these really are the highlight of their cruise. They are hosts on board, they are entertainers, they do enrichment with our guests, whether that's dancing, storytelling. They teach our guests how to make haze, which are the flower crowns, and leis, the flower necklaces. So they really are at the heart of everything we do on board. As I say, it really is all about the destination with this cruise line, and being in port for as long as possible is so important. So we will always have overnight stays in Bora Bora, which is a fantastic destination for guests to explore, and also in Moorea as well. So guests can enjoy that island life for as long as possible. The Paul Gauguin, we are all inclusive. So included in the fare that you will pay, we obviously have your accommodation, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the accommodation later on, but it's all ocean view. 70% enjoy their own private balcony. Luxury amenities in that accommodation as well. All your shipboard meals, and we're going to talk about dining as well. You've got complimentary room service, complimentary beverages, including cocktails, fine wines, spirits. You'll have a mini fridge in your room as well that will be replenished daily. All your shipboard entertainment, including all those shows from the Gauguins and the Gauguins. All your gratuities are on board. And we also have the complimentary fitness centre and water sports. When you start to add up all the inclusions that are included, it really is such a great value way to explore this region. And we've done price comparisons with luxury hotels and island hopping. It just doesn't compare. To be able to get this level of all-inclusivity on the luxury ship that is the Paul Gauguin, and to be able to visit the destinations for the price that we offer, it really is a no-brainer once you start to add it up. On every single one of our cruises, we have 2 really special days and exclusive retreats that we offer guests. So we have the private islet that we have on Motu Mohana, where guests can enjoy all of our water sports that we have, lots of Polynesian activities. There'll be a barbecue on board, so the crew will bring all of the water sports, they'll bring the barbecue, they'll bring the cocktails and the floating bars, and so the guests can enjoy all of those all-inclusive amenities that they get on the ship, but on this private island. So it's a really, really lovely day. Everyone that I know has experienced it have just said how fantastic it was. And also at Bora Bora, we also have a private beach, so guests can also relax there, again with that bar service, the options to snorkel and do some of the water sports there as well. So these are two real highlights of every single cruise. I've mentioned water sports. Obviously, when you're in the South Pacific, how can you not want to get out on the water? So we do have a marina at the back of the ship, which is in full operation almost every day. You can go snorkeling in the various lagoons. You've got complimentary paddleboarding, kayaking that you can all do from the marina as well. And for our guests that are scuba divers, there are some amazing itineraries that are just perfect for our diving guests. And we do have equipment on board, and there will be optional shore excursions that they can opt into and do some of those amazing diving excursions. They can actually also get their PADI qualification on board. So even if they're not a qualified diver, they can actually get that qualification while on board and then take advantage of those amazing trips as well. The Paul Gauguin is perfect for our guests that are celebrating special occasions. We get lots of honeymooners, lots of guests coming for vow renewals and special anniversaries, and they are in very, very good hands. I mean, obviously, French Polynesia is an incredibly beautiful and romantic setting anyway, but with our complimentary honeymooners package as well, they'll get a Polynesian blessing that will be performed by the Gauguins, which is just incredible. They'll also get a celebratory bottle of champagne, a photograph as well, and an exclusive pillow gift. So if you do have guests that are getting married soon, or are planning their honeymoon or one of these celebrations, please do let us know, and we can arrange for this additional package to be added, and a really lovely way to celebrate. So as I mentioned, all of our accommodation has at least an ocean view, so whether that's a porthole or a window in our entry-level grades of accommodation. But as I say, 70% of the accommodation on board has its own private balcony. You can see from the images here, the decor really kind of highlights the region that we're sailing in. You get those beautiful teals that really accent and complement the colours of the sea and the lagoons that we're sailing in. And as I mentioned, you've got that mini bar that's stocked daily, beautiful bathrooms with full-size bath products as well that you'll get in there, and a full-size bathtub. And for our guests that travel in categories B and above, they will also benefit from the butler service. Now, I promised you a bit on fine dining, and on board we have 3 fantastic dining venues that guests can enjoy, plus the 24-hour complimentary room service. So your guests certainly will not be going hungry, that's for sure. We've got Le Grill, which is a great outdoor option. It's open for breakfast and lunch, and then obviously light snacks in the afternoon. And then in the evening, it's dining by reservation, and it's all kind of Polynesian menu in there. So we're looking at kind of specialities from the region that you're sailing in. So that's a really, really lovely venue. Then we have La Veranda, and that is our kind of buffet restaurant for breakfast and lunch. And guests have the option to dine inside or outside. Obviously, when you're sailing in this destination, we're making the most of that outdoor areas where we can. So lots of options to dine outside, both in La Grill and La Veranda. And then in the evening, again, this is a la carte options, again, inspired by the destinations that you're visiting. And then finally, our main dining room is L'Etoile. And this is really great fine dining, French cuisine. And who doesn't love French food? All perfectly paired by the sommelier with complimentary wines. Yes, everyone I know that has dined in all 3 of these have said how fantastic the food is on board. So guests certainly, as I say, won't go hungry, and will very much enjoy the food on board. In terms of social spaces, there's a couple of different options that guests have for kind of bars and lounges and evening entertainment. We have the Grand Salon, which is our main kind of theatre on board, and this is where the Gauguins will do their performances. We also have a couple of Broadway shows that we do throughout cruises as well, so it's not just all that kind of Tahitian entertainment. There is some more Western entertainment as well. In the piano bar, this is a great place to come enjoy some nightly music as well as grab a cocktail, and the crew there will certainly look after you. The crew really are such a highlight of every cruise, not just the Gauguins and the Gauguins, but the day-to-day crew really do get to know you, your preferences, and so they will have your favorite cocktail lined up almost ready and waiting for you. And then finally is La Palette, which is another one of our social spaces. This has actually recently had a nice refurbishment, and you can see the images there. It's this gorgeous and kind of inside-outside venue. Lots of the daytime activities are hosted in here, and then in the evening we will have kind of some live music, and guests kind of come and dance the night away in this venue. So on to some of the signature sailings then. We've got a couple of different options, and it all starts with this 7-night Tahiti and Society Islands, and this is the perfect introduction to the charms of the South Pacific. All of our sailings are round trip Tahiti, so it makes it nice and easy in terms of getting guests there and back again. But this is a great itinerary, and you can explore the local village on foot, wander through amazing lush rainforests, or float in crystal clear lagoons. The choice really is yours, and is all on your fingertips at a sailing like this. This itinerary is at the heart of all of our other itineraries. And yeah, it's a really great starting point for most of our guests. They will tend to use this as one element of a longer holiday. So we do always kind of suggest packaging it up with perhaps something in Australia, New Zealand. Lots of the flights go out of LA or San Francisco as well, so you could package it up with something in those destinations also. But it's quite a long way to go for 7 nights. So generally we tend to find that our guests do package it up with a longer holiday plan. So then we move on to the 10-night Society Islands and the Tuamotus Islands. So as you can see, you've still got that 7-night itinerary really at the heart of this, with the addition of the Tuamotus Islands. And here you'll initially explore the Society Islands again, with those amazing rainforests, the lagoons, endless kind of palm trees just swaying in that warm breeze. It's just idyllic. And then you move on to the Tuamotus archipelago. This is perfect for our divers and for guests to really get under the water, grab a snorkel, grab a mask, grab a dive tank, and get involved. In the Tuamotus, you have a UNESCO classified nature reserve, which is home to flora and fauna that you just can't see anywhere else in the world. And our experienced divers can get into the world's 2nd largest lagoon. And here they will spot grey sharks and untouched coral reefs. So it really is just an incredible itinerary. Going on to the 11-night itinerary now, and we have the Cook Islands, again with that 7-night itinerary still at the heart of it. This is, again, a really incredible itinerary. You've got rugged terrain contrasted with coral reef-lined lagoons. It really is kind of bucket list stuff when you're going to Bora Bora, Moorea. It's really tough on all of these itineraries really to kind of pick your favorite port. I don't know how you do it, but there is something for everyone here. And then finally, our longest itinerary. This is our 2 weeks cruise, and this covers the Marquesas, the Tuamotus, and the Society Islands. So on here, there is plenty of time to kind of soak up every corner and everything that makes this part of the world so special. There is something for everyone, and for our nature lovers, this cruise and this itinerary will give you a front row seat to see some rare birds and plants and crustaceans that you just can't see anywhere else in the world. And the great thing about these is many of them can just be spotted just from the beaches of all of these incredible islands. So it's a fantastic itinerary for that. And then for history and culture, in Hiva-Oa, I don't know if I've pronounced that right, but that is the home to the largest stone sculptures in the Marquesas, and they are said to be linked to the famous tikis of East Island. So for our history and culture lovers, there's something for them on this itinerary as well. So hopefully that has given you a really good insight into Paul Gauguin Cruises, what we offer your guests, and where we can take them. If you do have any questions, we would love to hear from you. You can email us on sales@cruiseportfolio.co.uk. But I hope this has been a really useful session for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.